welcome to Landon's Kitchen here. I'm doing some quick fix recipes today that you can make with your Keurig coffee maker. We're going to pull this out away from the wall a little bit because we're going to be using a pan on it today. I got me two good flavors here of Idahoan potatoes. These I actually used to work in the plant that made these. This is my loaded baked and this is buttery golden select. Each of those, all you do to cook them is dump them into 2 cups of hot water. So we're going to put 4 cups in there. First, our Korean noodles have to sit for about 5 minutes. So we'll get those going. And then we'll make our potatoes, because once the water's hot, we just have to stir them around. So we're going to turn this on. We're going to put it on 8 ounces. That's about what these cups take. You have to open it. Look, I left a coffee or hot chocolate pod in there. You got to open it and close it to turn it on to where it lets you select. You press 8 ounces and hit your K there. Then we're just going to let the water fill her up to the line in there. Sometimes if it starts approaching the line and it's real close, I push the off button to stop it because they don't take quite 8 ounces. A little shy. I have some spice here that we're going to use to add a little more flavor to our mashed potatoes, give it a little spicy flavor. It has some smoked paprika, different peppers in there, make it a little spicy. So that'll be good. Might even put a little bit of Parmesan ranch in there for some good flavor. I like to mix things up, mix flavors, and see what goes together good. So right there, we're about it. So we're going to pull her off there, right to the line. Take it over here, and we'll set our spice on there to hold the lid down. Okay, now we'll let our coffee maker cycle here. When you're in a hurry, this is a really good way to make a quick meal. So this video won't even be very long, and I'm going to make a full meal. So when you want to do it by 2 cup measurements, we're going to do 8 ounces, which is 1 cup. We'll let it cycle. We're going to cycle it 4 times on 8 ounces to get our 4 cups to make our mashed potatoes. Want to have a fork here handy so we can fork the potatoes. Now you want something so you can fluff it. The fork has the space in between so it fluffs the potatoes really well. I actually get some Parmesan ranch out here while we're thinking about it. A little Olive Garden Parmesan ranch. And I also have some feta cheese here. I'm going to put some feta cheese in there for some cheesy flavor. Who doesn't like feta cheese? We could pre-open these packages so that they're ready to go. I get so fat eating all this. Not that I'm not already so fat. Strip those off. We'll put them in our garbage can here. I live in a camp trailer, so my kitchen and that's real compact. Okay, so we're done. Let it finish cycling here because it'll shoot a little more water sometimes. Lift that up. Then we'll work on our 2nd cup. That'll be enough for 1 packet of potatoes. Bella, she's sitting here watching me on her little bed here, huh, Bubbly? Yeah, that's a good puppy. It's more of a waiting game on this, but like I say, this is faster than actually boiling water on the stove. Much faster. I have my microwave. It's kind of funny. I got a strap holding this up that's hooked under there, and it's actually ratcheted up because microwaves and campers have a crazy backing plate that they hook onto, and then you reach up through the bottom and push some levers. Well, I got this microwave at a thrift store for 10 bucks. It's a nice Whirlpool microwave, but it didn't have the mount for a camper, so I put the bottom base mount in there. And then I just tore my cupboard apart. I took the little end pieces off and I hooked a ratchet strap in there and I ratcheted it up in because that's what handyman like me do when they just got to make something work. And then this is my, we'll go through this. I think I've done it on one video, but this is my wireless temperature sensor that I use when I'm cooking on my smoker. I can turn this on and put it in the house, put it in my meat, and it tells me when my meat is up to the proper temperature, so that we always make it perfect. You clip it on your pants, whatever, walk around, and it'll let you know when you're ready. It even has an alarm on it. You can set the temperature you want, and it has an alarm that goes off when your food's ready. I wish I had more that was quick prep meals like this, so I could do more of a meal. I was gonna do some gravy, but all I have is a packet of turkey gravy. I don't know why I have, because I can't eat turkey. It's probably just turkey flavored, but I don't really care for it. I'd rather have beef gravy or some nice country gravy. But we're just gonna put some seasoning and a little ranch in it, and we'll still have good potatoes. This one here, it has blended with sour cream, cheeses, onion, and chives with a taste of butter and bacon. That's a pretty good one. That's one of my favorite, the loaded bake. Sometimes different companies call it their loaded mashed. We're gonna let this sucker run. I'm going to put some hooks up here so I can take some of my big pans and hang them down the wall here, so that they're kind of out of the way, because when you're living in a camper, it's all about saving space, because you don't have a lot. I mean, I can literally almost touch both outside walls. Put her down, one more 8-ounce cycle. Normally I'd just be doing 2 cups to make a 1-pack, but we gotta make enough for Bella to eat some too, because she's a hungry puppy. Huh, I'm on the Bella diet. Bella eats half my food, so I lose weight. Normally just leads to me making twice as much food though. Funny how that works. Almost done here. Then we can throw our potato mix all in there at once, and then we'll fluff it with a fork, and we'll have a beautiful pan of mashed potatoes. And a lot of times I just pour my noodles right on top, eat it all together. A lot of time I'll drink the juices out of there once I get it all mixed up and the flavors blended. Just drink the juice, and then it doesn't make the potatoes a runny mess. If you wanted, you could take a little potato starch or cornstarch, stick in the juice up, and actually make it into like a gravy. Might have to do something like that in an episode. Yeah, I love to cook. I've cooked my whole life. Sometimes I'm feeling lazy or I want to do something fast like this, because I was a staff sergeant in the military. So sometimes I just had to eat something to get out in a hurry. Because when the phone rings, sometimes you're getting on a plane right now with your bag and headed somewhere, you know. When the natural disaster happened in Haiti, my special ops unit was on the ground in 8 hours in Haiti. We were there for like 3 weeks. And it sucks because we didn't really have anywhere set up to do laundry, and our Mo bags, what we packed to take with us, only has 4 uniforms in it. Well, I'll turn this so you can see it. Boom, look at that. Just fluff it up with your fork, and it makes nice fluffy mashed potatoes. I'm probably going to get shunned now that I'm using instant potatoes, and I live in Idaho, the potato state, where you can get them free on every corner, but I have friends that still work in the spud houses, so I get my potatoes for free anyway. Get my little boxes of hash browns, all that for nothing. Okay, put a good little bit of Parmesan ranch in there. Then we're going to sprinkle some feta cheese in here. I love feta cheese. I love most Greek things. I love gyros. We'll throw that in the fridge there real quick. Then we're going to put a little of my aw shit seasoning. You say it has salt, cayenne peppers, ancho chili peppers, pepper, chili powder, garlic, paprika, sugar, and onions. Pretty good combination. It gets a little spicy if you use too much. We're going to blend all that in there real good. If you just made one package of potatoes, you could literally get the potatoes, noodles, all that done, and you have like a 5-minute meal. But with an extra pack of potatoes, it takes a little longer. Yeah, I like spicy. Let's spice it up. Where's my good sauce at? Maybe. Don't know what happened to my sriracha. Oh well, I guess we're not putting sriracha in there. Okay, well, that was a good idea, but now you can tell it's kind of reddish from the seasoning. Make sure you get it all mixed up real well so you don't have no crumbs or spots without flavor on the bottom, you know. Now we'll pour this on here. It's going to be a big meal. This is man cooking here. Gotta scrape it all out. Don't want to waste any. Yeah, pretty good. We're gonna press this around. Probably eat this all day. This is a lot of potatoes. Should have just done one. I'll sprinkle a little more of this on top, real lightly. I love this seasoning. It's one of my favorites. I'm a pretty good cook, so usually take my advice on good seasonings and such. I'm gonna get a clean cup here. Okay. And we're gonna take and mix this up good. Clean my fork off with my mouth hole. We'll see how much water's left in here. It's been sitting for a while, so it's probably not much. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. It'll just add flavor anyway. Yeah, like I say, I'm not picky, so we'll just dump this on top, make a mess all over my counter because there is a good bit of juice in the bottom. How about that? I'll get a rag and clean that up. Look at me making a mess. I should have had my potatoes formed into a volcano so it would have filled it up and I could have kept all that juice. Or I should just put it in the cup like I planned. But yeah, there you go. Boom. Scoop in, enjoy. That's so good for a quick meal. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Stay tuned. I'll be making some more food. We'll catch you on the next one.